much. It's lovely to see you.
It's lovely to be
And
here.
thank you so much for setting a lot of this in Suffolk, because I am a born and bred Suffolk girl.
Are you?
So
From where?
Bury St Edmunds.
Oh, how excellent.
So I was so happy
Best county.
seeing Suffolk up on the big screen. Is it nice for you as well to be working so close to home?
Yeah, no, and it's such a beautiful and interesting and kind of under-revealed county. There's a scene on Shingle Street, there's a scene in Latitude, Halesworth High Street with the best toy shop in the world in it. Yeah. So no, it was really lovely working at home. And of course it meant Ed Sheeran didn't have to travel far because he lives in Framlingham.
Yeah, he definitely couldn't afford to travel much further than Suffolk, can you? but Ed, obviously natural choice for it, being set in Suffolk. How easy is it to get when you have someone like that on your wish list to get them to be in your movie?
He's a friend of mine, so we invited him round to dinner with Danny, and Danny's very convincing.
Oh, God, I wish I had a phone book like that. Just be in my movie.
That's basically it. I just know Ed. We also ring him up and he comes around and plays football against my boys because we're short of people in the team. He's not very good at football, but... I mean, I can see why he chose music.
I mean, yeah, he's okay at that, so he's passable. But do you ever have any hesitation when you're writing scripts like this about mocking celebs in some way? Like, you know, just, I know it's only all meant in jest, but he's rapping or Benedict Cumberbatch being a sex symbol.
Yes.
Is there any hesitation?
I haven't told Benedict Cumberbatch about that line, but I'm sure he'll take it well. No, not really. You have to just try and be funny and hope people have a sense of humour. Once or twice in my life, I have got on the wrong side of people, and it's always scary, and then you bump into them and they don't like you. But only once or twice.
So they haven't seen it yet, or Benedict hasn't seen it yet to know what he's...
No. Should we say Danny wrote that line?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, Lily improvised that line, much to my anger.
It was brilliant, though. There was all of it. I love the mocking of Ed's rapping.
Well, I think it's deeply unfair, but you know, if it gets a laugh.
It absolutely does. Plenty of them. Are there any bands for you who, if they didn't exist, it would impact your life? Like for me, if the Backstreet Boys didn't exist, it would have a massive effect on even the friends that I've got in my life. I've got a lot of friends I made through being a fan of the Backstreet Boys.
That is one of the most bizarre confessions I've ever heard. I hope they've got that on film.
I'm seeing them tonight.
Are you? Oh,
night
that's so
as well.
exciting. Well, my daughter went to see the Spice Girls.
Exactly.
I don't know. I mean, there are lots of things. I'm very obsessive about pop, but the Beatles are the real one. I celebrated my birthday, and now I've just turned 62, and we had a big Beatles night. So they would make the most difference, even though my life without sort of Bob Dylan and Linda Ronstadt and Joni Mitchell, I mean, I would have had such a ghastly life without pop music to cheer me up.
All the greats. And Himesh as well, I have to speak about, because, I mean, we've seen him in stuff obviously like EastEnders and The Damned, but relatively new to the big screen.
Yeah.
So was that ever a gamble for you, putting someone like that, or was it just he was just the right person from the get-go?
Oddly enough, it's hard, you know, in the films I do to get the lead, to get someone who's sort of charming, romantic, funny, that sort of trio. Hugh Grant, as you know, now lives in an old people's home. So we can't have him anymore. So no, I mean, in fact, it was just unbelievably lucky that Danny and I found someone who we thought was perfect, with a beautiful voice and a sort of sense of self-doubt, because he's got imposter syndrome really throughout this, and yet quite pretty. So no, we were lucky to find him.
And plus, Hugh, I don't think would want to be flexing his vocal cords like that.
Oh, no, he's a terrible singer. He only owns one record, which is Joseph and His Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
I love all the confessions today, Richard. This has been wonderful. Thank you so much.
Lovely to talk to you.
Lovely to meet you.
Oh, wow! Go!
The stuff in the squat on goal.
No!